my goodness, you have no idea how pleased I am to be filming again. It's been a crazy couple of months. I say a couple of months because I haven't filmed since February. And if you can notice something different, yeah, that was horrible. It doesn't look like much at all, but I've actually been in hospital. I had to have minor surgery after. I managed to slice a bit of my thumb off, which was disgusting, but it's fine, it's all good, and I'm now downgraded to a plaster, so thank God. Do you remember I said last time I recorded a batch load of videos together? Thank God I did. They've just about lasted. Anyway, look what we're doing today. Oh, I'm so excited. Is it crazy where you are? Where we are at the moment, we're all in lockdown, so it's been a little bit crazy to juggle stuff. But I've just been thinking, I fancy a change. So what better to do than spruce up your planner? Now, I am in the mood for something springy. So the first thing that I'm going to be putting in here today is a new set of dividers. If I can move that out of the way. So I wanted something that's going to be springy and cheerful, and I really like magnolias. Our neighbour's got one in their garden and I can see it from my bedroom window, and it's so pretty, and the flowers are just coming out at the moment. So for me, this is the start of that season when everything just kind of gets that little bit more cheery. So what better, huh? So let's put these in. I always start when I'm setting up a planner with my dividers so I know what kind of sections I've got. And if you remember what I had in the last video, I've changed them. This setup's going to be really different. Hopefully you'll like it. There were a couple of bits that I just wasn't using in my last setup. So let's go. And you might notice as well, I've got my coffee ready, waiting to go cold. So let's see if I manage to drink that today. I bet I won't. Anyway, right, inbox then. Let's start off. So, oh, before I say anything else, do you notice that I've stuck these on here? I've got every one of these. It's got one of these little wallets in it. Last time I used some repositionable glue, so it would kind of stick on, but I could peel it off really easily, like a Post-it. I just didn't really like it. I didn't think it like really left the surfaces feeling that nice afterwards. So I've changed that now. New stuff. So, inbox. Now, what I'm going to be doing on here then is putting my add to planner section together first of all. So, I've got a little bit of that, but what I mainly want is note paper. I'm not going to have a note section at the end. My note section is going to be at the beginning. So, moving on from that then, I've got my daily section just here. Now, in my daily section, I'm going to have, I didn't have a daily section before. I've been toying with the idea of some daily spreads. Hadn't really found one that I really, really loved. Because I couldn't decide on the headings and stuff that I wanted. But first of all, I wanted a recurring tasks bit at the start. And then, as you can see here, so I've got some of my rejects. I never get the good stuff. So here I've got bits and pieces laid out so I can add my own headings. So this one here, this functions as like a schedule thing, so I can write the hours of the day, or I can use that for tasks. But I think those are going to be quite versatile, so I quite like those. I've got a load more of these, but that's all I really want in my daily bit. So in my weekly one then, so if I can just open this one, my weekly one, this is what I'm really excited about. So here I've got another recurring tasks spread as well, just obviously to remind me what sort of things I do need to do every week that I might just forget. But I've got a combination. So I've either got this spread, again, with blank headings, because I think I prefer them that way. A little bit for my habit tracking, just one thing. I think these are going to be quite versatile. I've sold these in the past in my shop for pocket planners. And again, I've got the rejects. Again, can you spot? One day I'll give myself the good stuff that's like properly cut and properly punched and not creased, but that day is not today. What was I saying? Oh my goodness, I've completely forgotten. Oh yeah, so I've been doing these for pocket planners, but they've been really popular for those, and it just made me think, am I missing out on something? So I thought I'd just redesign them for this size. But the bit that I'm really excited about, okay, this is the really good stuff. So I like the size of personal. I don't feel like, personally, I've got enough space for when things get a little bit crazy. So what I've got is a fold-out spread. Now, I saw in some people's fold-out spreads that they have, so like single-sided but plain on the back, or like last week's stuff on the back, so you can see both weeks at once. I don't know if that's going to suit me, so I've come up with these instead. You can tell these are my test ones, look, because look, they're properly cut and punched. Look at the difference. See, this is what you get, this is what I get. Never mind. Oh, so I've got lots of blank headings here, and again, tasks or whatever, space for habit tracking. This is across a week, don't forget. This here, I think this might be quite versatile. I think I might use this for meal planning. And then put a shopping list there, but it could be all sorts, couldn't it? It could be like a workout or reminders every day, all sorts of stuff. And then on the back, I've got, again, 2 plain note boxes, one plain and one lined. This has actually got a little tick box line as well, so you can use it like that. But I don't know if you saw the time blocking video that I did, but I really like that idea, and I like to see my week at a glance. So look at that. Oh, that just makes me want to fill it all up. So I can build in my time blocking in here, and see how I get on when I've got my appointments to glance. Of course, I'm doing this. We're not going anywhere right now. We're on lockdown over here in the UK, so maybe I'm just going to put my Netflix schedule or something. Maybe that's not quite so useful just yet. Right, onto the monthly section then. So I decided that I did definitely still want a monthly section. Sorry, excuse me for a minute while I pop that open. So in my monthly section, I definitely wanted some sort of space where I could see everything at a glance, but I didn't really use it that much before. So I think what I might do now, I think I'm going to switch to an undated format, but instead of having it where I've got no space to write anything that's looming, I've got an upcoming dates one. So if I hear that there's like an event on or something, which basically I might as well blank off until maybe July, but I've got that. And then I've got a recurring task space as well. So on here, I just can get like my memory jogged about things that we need to do every year, like the chimney swept and MOTs for the car and all of that kind of stuff. And then I've got a monthly one, so I can tell when things are going to happen, or things that I just need to remember to do every month. And this is my monthly layout. So this is the only monthly layout I'm going to have. The other one, I thought that I needed a bit of room to switch it all around. But so in this one, I'm going to have some tasks at the start. So I'm going to write the name of the month in there, because these are all going to be undated. So I've got some handy little space with some empty boxes. Again, loads of boxes so I can see what I want to do, and loads of note paper as well, so I can keep everything all together. And then here is my month overview. So I can just fill that in and do what I want with it. I think there's some scope here to make it pretty as well. So I'm going to have fun doing that. Now, what was I going to say? Ugh, it's just completely gone. What was I going to say? Oh my God. Total brain dead. Oh yeah, that was it. I think you've probably noticed that I've got a lot of tasks and spaces for them in this kind of layout, but I think I prefer having tasks integrated rather than in a task section, because I tend to just be in denial and just not look at it. So I've then got a perpetual calendar bit, so I can keep track of like birthdays, that kind of stuff. That's just always going to be there. And then my other section here, which is blank. But hang on. I must remember to open this, not by pulling these apart. That's not good for it. Okay, so in the other section then, I'm basically going to put, well, other stuff, to be fair, including the name, I suppose. I've got some coordinated sticker dots, so I do love my sticker dots. So I'm going to put those in there. And then I've got, I've been wanting to mess around with these for ages. I've got myself now some material to do some frosted dividers. So I'm going to use these to keep any kind of blank that I might want to fill and use later on. So I'm going to have my brain dumps, I'm going to have my tasks. So again, it's not a task section. I'm going to use these and then plonk them either in the inbox if they are bits and pieces I'm going to be thinking about right now, or I'm going to be putting them in like a month section or a week section, depending on what I've got, or even like daily or whatever. Again, I've got some online order trackers. Been giving these away as freebies, and I've had some really positive feedback, so I thought, hey, why don't I use them? Again, why don't I use the rejects? Yes. Always going to be rejects for me to use. And here, I've got my spare inserts and different layouts, and you might recognise some of those from bits and pieces I've done before. So that's that, and then a wallet at the end. I'm hoping this will also serve as a bit of a page lifter, so my back pages won't get all messed up. But now for the fun stuff, I want to make it pretty. So what I would like, see the sleeves are coming up now, I mean business, right, hang on, let's get some coffee first. Okay, right. So what I want to do, I've got some bits and pieces all together. So let me see, I've kind of got these sort of pre-arranged. I've been working on some new journal cards as well. I've got some stickies as well. So I think these might be quite cute somewhere. I've just got to decide where to put them. So if I just show you what I've got. So I've just been raiding my collection really. I've got so many of these things I've just built up over the years. So, but I don't tend to use them all at once. So I've got these here. And some more stickies. And a little set here so you can see them. There we go. That is what I'm going to be putting together. So I've got, I'll keep that for later, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to have one of these on the back of every one of my dividers. So I like my dividers being plain on the back, but I do like using them for stuff. So I use them like as mini dashboards, so I can put stickies and hold washi tape on there and that kind of thing. Speaking of washi tape, look what I've done. So if you're making these, what I thought I'd like to do, because I've got so much washi tape that it's starting to, it's like such like a pseudo problem. I've been having problems finding the right washi tape in my mountain of washi tape, which is really not a problem at all, is it, to be fair? But I think these are going to work really well. So I've put a little hole in the top of each one of these so I can have them in with the dividers. So I'm going to pick ones that I think just go nicely together and then plonk them all in. So I might put that one with that one. I might put that one with that one, and that one with that one. Okay, right. And I can move them around, so that's going to be quite nice. Right, okay. So on the front of my inbox then, I might just have this one as like my most cluttered one, because this is the section where nothing really stays as it is for very long. So I'm going to put my washi tape here. I can move that out. I can take it in any other section. I can take it out before I write on it. I'm one of these people as well. And some of you said, like, how do you write in these? Because your hand obviously like bumps on the rings. I never write in my planner unless I really have to. I always take the pages out and then put them back in. So for me, like, that's not really that big of an issue. So I'm going to put that in there. Oh, look at that. I measured these before I made the cards. Oh dear. There's a name for people like me. Right, so that is going to go in there. Hopefully, this is a bit of an old sticky, so I might have to put some washi on the top of that, but yeah, that works. I don't mind not seeing bits and pieces. I just like the kind of the layered look. So I've now got my daily one. What shall I have in my daily one? Let's have a pretty one, shall we? Oh, I think I'm going to go for my blues. Okay. Oop. So I'm going to put my blue washi tape in there. Again, it doesn't have to stay in there, but it's just somewhere to hold it for the moment. And that can go in there. And then, how am I going to layer these? Where is the sticky on that? Right, so I'm going to put that on. Is there room on the side? No, I'm going to put that there. And I'm literally just going to layer that on top of it, because those are just going to get picked off anyway when I use them. Okay, weekly. So what shall I have on my weekly one? Do you know what? I'm going to put my knitting one here. Oh, I'm a bit of a frustrated knitter. I don't know if I can knit at the moment with that, but let's see. I want to be reminded to do the things that are going to keep me happy every week. So I just saw this picture and I just thought this is just so nice and calming. I love the colours in that one. So hopefully that's going to remind me to get creative. Okay, and this I'm going to put maybe underneath actually. That's going to help keep that in place. You see, stacking things up, I just love it. Right, okay. Yeah, that works. All right then, monthly, this is where I'm thinking I'm going to be using most of my washi tape. So I'm going to put that one in here for sure. And then I'll put that one in there. I've actually got so many of these at the moment. I had a bit of a splurge on making them a while ago and I just haven't got them listed, which is really bad. I really should do. Yeah, maybe this weekend. Right, and now my other one, and something nice and simple. Oh, that goes nice with the blue, doesn't it? Oh, I just love putting colours together. I've been doing a load of colour dots lately. I don't know if any of you have had a look, but I've listed loads of them. But what I've really enjoyed doing is picking a dashboard and coordinating it. So I've actually said on all the listings that if you've got a dashboard that you really love, then send it to me and I'll make you some custom dots, because oh, I just live for it. I love it so much. Okay, so let's make the front look pretty, shall we? So I'm going to have some of that in there, because that's always useful. I'm going to keep a spare card, but I'm going to tuck it away. I'm also going to keep an extra clip in here, because they're always handy. And I've got some other little cards just for a bit of a pop of colour. I don't use these for anything. I just think they're pretty. I like seeing bits and pieces there. I don't tend to mess when it is actually done and set up, but I like having a little bit of something. So yeah, I will get those listed, and if you have any requests, then let me know. I was thinking actually about doing like a kind of task or routine card to put in here. I'm working on that. I'm thinking about that one. Anyway, it wouldn't be one of my planners without some bookmarks. So here are the bookmarks that I've picked out to go with this one this time. I just love those colours together. So I might put this one then on the start of my daily layout. Oh, look at this. Don't you feel sorry for me having all of the crumpled ones? I really need to get my act together. Right, okay, there we go. So that can go in there. I love this big chunky ribbon. It's a little bit too chunky for the bookmark, but I love it. Okay, anyway, weekly, and I think I'll put that on my first. No, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put it in the month. Oh, look at this together. Love it. So I'm actually going to put that here. Yes. I'm going to put it inside that month there. Okay. So that'll take me straight to that one. Wonderful. So let's see, is that everything? I think it is. It's feeling quite hefty. I bought myself some Tombow markers and look, they're just going to go so nicely with this. Torn between using those. I think it's going to be these actually. Oh, my pen, trusty pen. So yeah, I might have a look at those task cards to see what I can get done with those. I I've also been wondering about some of those nice little laminated envelopes that you get. I might make some of those as well. Am I missing out on anything? Have you seen anything that you think I might really like? If so, let me know in the comments below then, please. Because I'm sure there's something that I could put in that I haven't. I was thinking maybe icon stickers, but I'm not sure yet. So yeah, and also look, I'll show you what it was almost going to be. It was almost going to be this one instead, which I still really like, but I think I'm going to go for the blue. Just like the blue. So I've also got, looming for a sneak peek, so many more dashboards as well, of all of these designs, and some extras, some nice springy flowers, and lots of just pretty things that I think are just going to brighten everything up. So have a look. And I've also got some of these as well. So like the non-personal size ones, which I think are just going to go really nice. I picked out these to match these dashboards. So I think they're just going to really cheer it all up. I think that's it. Hopefully that's given you a little bit of planner inspiration. Hopefully then it's given you something to, oh my God, my coffee, to relax to. Have you got yourself a coffee as well? If so, is yours cold? Mine is actually super heated today, so hang on. It's not stone cold. Oh, I'm doing well. Right, if you know someone then who is getting into planning, niche planning, or just loves stationery, share this with them. Click on like, please, if you like this or you want to see more of this sort of thing. Videos with more likes, I know to do more of that kind of stuff in the future, so it just really helps me. So, and also on that note, if there is something that you want to see more of, or something different that I haven't done yet, I've got so many ideas, but I don't know what to do next. So drop me a comment. Please say hello. It's lovely saying hello to all of you. And because I don't have many subscribers, I will talk back. So please tell me what you want me to do next. So yeah, please subscribe, click the bell as well, so you get notified. And then I'm going to be back very, very, very soon. I've got no excuses now, look, because I'm healed. Well, I say no excuses. I've just downloaded Animal Crossing. So who knows? Anyway, thank you. Thank you very much, folks. I hope you've enjoyed that. Okay, bye-bye.